Question number 341, Sri Mudde Hanuman Gowda.
Yes, question number 341, madam.
Yes. Minister.
Madam Speaker, textile industry is one of the largest employer in this country and contributes about 14% industrial production and 4% to the GDP and gives direct employment to about 51 million people and indirect employment to about 68 million people in this country. Madam, the industry has gone through a lot of difficulties after this post-demonetization and also about imposition of this GST. Madam, there are a lot of mills closed during the last 3 years. The reasons assigned by the Honorable Minister in her reply on 2nd of February 2017 is inadequate working capital, insufficient cash flow, increase in cost production, squeezed profit margin, stressed assets, etc. are the reasons as to why the textile industries are being closed. Now, madam, in addition to this, we have seen during the second week of July 2017, lot of lakhs of laborers in Surat, they came to the street because they were rendered jobless since many of the units, textile units were closed because of the GST. And the same situation is prevailing in the whole country. Now my question to the Honorable Minister is, whether is there any impact of GST on this textile industry, making lakhs of laborers unemployed?
Yes.
And if it is so, what is the action plan? What is the measure that is being taken by Government of India to ease out the situation?
Please, Tathagat ji, Bhartwaj ji, I can understand. आपका प्रश्न है, कहे नहीं. I will allow you in 0 hour. Don't do something like that. I will definitely. Bhartwaj ji, I will. After, but in 0 hour, after God, I will try to accommodate you earlier also, but please don't do that. Please go. Yes.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी,
please.
माननीय सदस्य महोदय के द्वारा
but not like this.
जो चिंता व्यक्त की गई है, वो ठीक बात है. ये जो कठिनाई उत्पन्न हुई है कि मिलों के बंद होने के कारण 89 मिलें बंद हैं, हमारी 28 मिलें चल रही हैं. और उन्होंने दूसरा प्रश्न किया है कि जीएसटी के कारण किसी प्रकार की कोई कठिनाई है. मैं माननीय सदस्य महोदय को अवगत कराना चाहता हूं कि जीएसटी सरकार द्वारा उठाया गया एक साहसिक कदम है. माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी द्वारा पारदर्शिता दृष्टिकोण में लिया गया एक कर सुधार हेतु ऐतिहासिक निर्णय है. महोदय, हमारी सरकार अपने टैक्स वाइवल क्षेत्र में उठाने वाले विषयों को लेकर संवेदनशील है. वस्त्र में संबंधित मदों के विषय को लेकर जीएसटी दर सामान्य है, इसे न्यूनतम कर प्रकोष्ठ में रखा गया है. महोदय, मैं अवगत कराना चाहता हूं कि जिस प्रकार से जो हमारा वस्त्र मंत्रालय है, उस वस्त्र मंत्रालय में अधिकतम जो हमारे वीवर हैं वो लगभग 43 लाख लोग हैं, जो कि 20 लाख की कैटेगरी से नीचे आते हैं. सेकेंडरी में जो हमारे पावर लूम में काम करने वाले लोग हैं, वो लगभग हमारे देश की जो पावर लूम्स है उस पर जो वर्कर हैं वो 87% भी 20 लाख की से नीचे आते हैं. बाकी के लोग जीएसटी के अंदर इनरोल हो रहे हैं और हमारे कार्यकाल में किसी प्रकार की कोई कठिनाई सामने आई नहीं है.
Madam Speaker, in Karnataka, unfortunately, about 27 textile mills were closed and only 18 are operational. There are major two broad segments in the textile industry. One is the unorganized sector and another one is the organized sector. In our unorganized sector, mainly the industries like handlooms, small industries like handlooms, sericulture, etc. will come. Karnataka is one of the major potential textile industry area where unorganized sectors, that is based on the traditional methods and traditional tools are being used. Earlier, lakhs of people were involved in this industry. Lakhs of people, it employed lakhs of people in Karnataka and it generated very good employment, though these traditional methods and tools were being implemented. But unfortunately now, in spite of these power handlooms and other sericulture and handicrafts in this area, now the employment, there is a huge loss of employment. And now Karnataka, which is mainly based on this unorganized segment of this textile industry, now once again they are depending upon the government of India for any special package. So now my question to the Honorable Minister is, whether is there any special package is being thought out by government of India to restore and revive the unorganized sector of segment of the textile industry in Karnataka, particularly handlooms and powerlooms, etc.
Madam Speaker, at the onset, let me here clarify to the Honourable Member that it is this government that gave a special package worth 6,000 crore for the garmenting sector and for the made-up sector, recognizing that per crore of investment made, we generate close to 70 direct jobs and many other indirect jobs. The entire sector has unanimously welcomed not only the GST, but the entire sector has also unanimously welcomed the labour reforms undertaken by this very government to ensure that investments, both domestic and international, are facilitated. I also want to put on record, Madam, that it is under this government that the largest amount of FDI coming in for this sector of the textiles industry was witnessed by the entire industry and by the entire nation. Insofar as the Honourable Member here putting forth his concerns with regards to the handloom industry, I would like here to bring out 2-3 points for his observation, Madam. Firstly, in the year 2009-2010, there was a handloom census done wherein it was found that only 1% of weavers' family were completing higher education. It is under this government that a decision was taken that through the National Open School and the National Open University, all weaver families and their children and weavers themselves will have the facilitation of education, so that helps enhance not only their productivity but also their engagement with their markets. So much so, Madam Speaker, that this government ensured that for SC, ST, Divyangjan and women and BPL category citizens, 75% of the fees will be borne by this government led by the Honourable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Bhai Modi. I also want to bring to the notice of the Honourable Member, Madam Speaker, that many weavers across the nation for years were crying out that the subsidy which is to be given to the weaver in form of the thread, the dhaga, that was not reaching the weaver concerned. It is this government led by the Honourable Prime Minister that started an e-dhaga app through which, including in Canada, any weaver who wants to place an order for the subsidized yarn, 40 kilo coarse cotton, 4 kilo silk yarn subsidized, can place it on the app and trace his shipment from the depot to the final destination, that is the weaver's place of work. I would also like to here bring to the notice of the Honourable Member that it is under this government that for the first time in the history of our country, we established a helpline specially for handloom weavers. The number, Honourable Member, I would like, Madam, through you to tell him, is 1800-208-9988. I implore you that any weaver who has a problem, this helpline is working 7 days a week, can avail of any subsidy, any opportunity, any facilitation under this government through this helpline. Madam Speaker, this helpline began on the 4th of January and till now close to 6,500 complaints have been duly met through this landline. Thank you.
Ram Singh Rathwar ji. राम सिंह।
धन्यवाद आदरणीय महोदया, आपने मुझे पूरा प्रश्न पूछने का मौका दिया। महोदया,